Yo, what is going on, guys? So just real quick, wanted to go over and explain this trade that I have taken with all my PIP Profit Club members for GPAPY, a breakdown on the short position that we took. So very simple and straightforward here. If we take a look at the weekly time frame, we could see very well how in the weekly time frame we have sell side liquidity, which I'm expecting market to come in and target that sell side liquidity to potentially come in and clear out the weekly imbalance area that we have here. Now, I'm not saying it's going to come in and clear that out and fill that in right away. Once we break here, I would most likely expect a retracement to then continue going lower, filling in the imbalance. And now we come all the way to the forward time frame. On the forward time frame, we could see how market came in, filling in the imbalance and clearing out equal highs that we see right here in this area. You might not be able to see it right now, but you are able to see it on lower time frames, such as the 2 or 1 hour time frame. We see how market respected very well that it commenced our price candle. And also we could see how market has respecting our fib here, respecting that 7.9 premium. We came a bit higher just to come in, test into the around 50% of that commenced our price candle. But we're still respecting it, hasn't broken it, so therefore we should still be bearish on GPAPY. And now we should see market going lower to potentially come in and clear out this old low that we have as my first take profit at 140 pips to clear out this old low. My last and second take profit I have all the way down here on the weekly sell side liquidity that I had explained on the weekly time frame. And now we look at the 1 hour. Well, here in the 1 hour, you could see buy side liquidity that we came in and cleared out, imbalance, fill it in. And also in the 30-minute, you see how that 30-minute time frame is in a conventional price candle, tested it to now continue being bearish. And right now we are actually up and running at 100, my bad, at 20 pips. I was about to say 120 pips. I saw it wrong. So we're up and running at 20 pips right now. And yeah, with that being said, guys, that concludes today's lesson. Everybody have a great day and happy trading to y'all. Yo, how's it going, guys? Hopefully everybody's doing great for tonight. And actually, last night, if you guys took on that GPAPY trade, we did hit our first take profit right at 145 pips, which was to come in and clear out this old low that I had mentioned for market to clear out, and which market did come and clear that out. We got in for a short here. We actually had no drawdown at all. Just went straight into profits at 145 pips for the first take profit. We should still be holding our second entry for the second take profit that we have down here at 266 to 266, 267 pips that we have. And the trade for this entry should already be at break even. So therefore you get kicked out. Well, you get kicked out and no losses, no gains. You just break even for that entry. But for the first entry, we did already secure 145 pips. And currently at this moment, where I'm looking at is to re-enter once more for a short position once we come into this imbalance. Let me just go ahead and break this down once more from the daily perspective for those people, actually with the weekly, for those people who weren't on that night session. So pretty much what I went over was on GJ was on the weekly time frame. We could see how market still has a lot of sell side liquidity here down here to be cleared out, which is the area that I'm looking to target for. Once it's clear in that area, we should be coming and filling in this imbalance in the weekly time frame as well. Doesn't mean that's going to fill in right away once we break through it. We should be expecting a retracement back up before the massive drop to fill in this imbalance on the weekly. Now, just coming into the daily time frame here. Well, on the daily time frame, we could start noticing that daily retracement that we have going on for now, which is more clear on the 4 hour and 1 hour time frame. So here on the forward time frame, market came and cleared out the old low that I had mentioned, creating a new imbalance area that we have on the 4 hour. We have new imbalance, bearish momentum to now retrace back into that imbalance that we could see on the lower time frame as well. So we see on the 1 hour here, how on the 1 hour time frame, we actually have what we call our rejection block right here. This last bearish candle before the small push up. Let me just go ahead and point it with an arrow. So this last bearish candle before this push up is called a rejection block. For that way, market can come, fill in, and test into that area. And also, we go into lower time frames. Actually, we marked the fib from the 1 hour. Start turn of the impulse. Start the impulse, turn of the impulse. That would also be testing in between that 705 and 79 fib area, which is a high premium to be getting in for a short. And now coming to the 30-minute time frame. On a 30-minute time frame, we could also see how we have that accumulation price candle right there for GBPJPY. So here I will be locating a sell limit order for a new entry on GBPJPY. We will actually be having to take profit, so therefore you could take 2 entries. Our first take profit is going to be to cloud the low here. And our second take profit would be all the way down here where we have it from the previous entry that we had on GBPJPY. So second take profit, and this one would be 230. First one would be at 124. Actually, no, I just got that low right there at 130. You would be risking around 50, just above the highs. Right there should be fine. Around 52 pips above this highs here. TP1 at 130. So GBPJPY. I'll be getting in for a sell limit. All right, my entry price. And I'll get back to you on that question that you have. I'm gonna just go over this first. My entry price is gonna be at 150.790. My take profit 1 is gonna be at 149.490, which is 130 plus 30 pips. And take profit 2, we will be having it down here at 230 pips. Which is at 148.490 plus 230 pips. And then my stop loss will be 151.3. Whoever has that mic on, can you please turn it off? FB. All right, there we go. I just muted him. So for the stop loss, we have at that area, which would be 53 pips. All right, everybody got it? Everyone got it? Everyone got it? Good. All right, now to answer your questions, we had yeah, only so 53 pips. How did you? Okay, so I mean, depends what account size you have. Obviously, you're just going to be risking 1%. So it all just depends on your account size. Manage good your percentage. You don't want to be looking to risk more than 3% on a trade. So yeah, if you have $1,000 account and you put a 1 standard, and on a $1,000 account, you always don't want to put that 1 standard because you'll be risking 50% of your account if it was to hit that stop loss. And now with GBPJPY, it is a more volatile pair than others, more than EURUSD, more than GBPUSD. So therefore, there is more to risk on those trades that are more volatile. And how do you look at the sell limit? Well, how do I look at the sell limit? I just went over it. That's exactly how I locate it. Or what exactly do you mean by how do I look at the sell limit? So exactly how we're looking at the sell limit, I just explained it. And that's why I'm getting in there for that sell limit on GBPJPY. Okay, any other questions on GJ before I go on the next pair? And also take account that I am a swing trader. So obviously I do risk more than 30 pips on some trades because I swing trade, because I'm aiming for 200, 300 pips per trade. All right. So the next one would be GBPUSD. GBPUSD, I would also be looking in for a buying position on, a selling position on GBPUSD. As explained last night, we went over this pair. I had explained that I wasn't really going to be looking into short anywhere near this area. Why? Because when we have a big drop like this, market is going to create distribution, or it's going to just be slow in that area. We actually came into our commission price candle right here. Market dropped, right? So now that gave me confirmation that we are now going to continue being bearish to potentially come and cloud the old low that we have down here, which will be that daily low as well, all the way down here, cleaning out all the sell side liquidity. So just quick explanation, pretty simple here on the daily time frame as well. We take a look at the daily time frame. 4-hour time frame, my bad. I'm waiting for on the 4-hour time frame is for market to fill in this imbalance that we have since we already respected a commission price candle prior over here on the 4-hour and 1-hour time frame, came into that 50% of the 4-hour commission price candle and into the opening on the 1-hour commission price candle that we'll see right now. So now that gave me confirmation that market is going to continue being bearish. Also, if I mark my fib from start to end, we respected inside that 7-9 premium area. So therefore, we are valid to get in for shorts. All I'm waiting for is for market to come and retrace into its most recent commission price candle that we have right here in the 4-hour. I have the opening, but we want to take into account the 1-hour now and the 1-hour time frame. I want to get in based on my 1-hour commission price candle, which is this last bearish candle right here, and last bullish before the bearish move, which would also be inside our rejection block right there. So I'm waiting for market to come and retrace into that area to be getting in for selling positions. Also, if I mark my fib from start to end, that'll be a discounted price on that 6.2 level. I mean, a premium price, my bad, on the 6.2 level. So GBPUSD, I will be locating a sell limit right on this area. Take profit to call sell side liquidity at 120. And my stop just above a commission price candle. Be risking around 39. Let's see, 3-minute. So we want to have above this high from the 30, 15-minute time frame. And then we want to have it just above that high there. Because once breaking this high, well, it's no longer going to be valid. So around 40, 39 pips, a 3-to-1 ROI. Take profit at 121 for a sell limit on GBPUSD. So GBPUSD. So GBPUSD sell limit. My entry price is going to be at 1.31940. I mean 33150, my bad. My take profit, that's going to be at 1.31940, which would be 121 pips. And then my stop loss, it's going to be at 1.33550 minus 40 pips. Everyone got it? Everybody got it? Good. Any questions on GPUSD? So we should be having right now sell limit on GU, as well as a sell limit on GBPJPY. Other than that, I'm not really looking to get in for any other pairs or any other trades. So with that being said, if there's no questions, we have a great night and happy trading to you all. See you guys tomorrow for the Spanish session.